What's up, man?
Not a damn thing, sir. How are you?
I am fine. I'm on vacation, but you know what? I'm always holding it down for all you people out there to say George and I sleep on events. I'm doing this shit on vacation. I am doing this shit on vacation.
Ass kisser. I'm doing it for the fan because there's only one fucker who watches this show.
I'm fucking holding it down for the 4.5 fans out there. Anyway, George, the first fight, I know, and a lot of people out there thought
what are we talking about? UFC 161? Is that what we're talking about?
UFC 161.
There
because
you go.
know what, if we say that name too much, we'll fall asleep.
Well,
we will fall asleep. You know it, and I know it. And are you happy that you paid for the event? Just answer that question.
No. But,
yeah, a lot of people.
But
what?
The one thing I will give them is for a fight card that had 5 changes, they did the best they could with what they had, and it's just unfortunate that there were 11 fights total and only 2 got finished.
Yeah, it was just
that's
fucking a night of
painful,
decisions.
and we'll get more into that later. But yeah, that's not good.
Well, let's start out with one of the fights that obviously were one of the 2 that finished, and that was basically Pat Barry. I know he was going up against Shawn Jordan, and I think a lot of people I think we picked Pat Barry, didn't we, George?
Oh yeah, because I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I'm not real familiar with Shawn Jordan or his body of work. Looking back, he's got a loss to Chech Congo, but that's his only loss in the UFC. I mean, he's got wins now over Pat Barry, Mike Russo, and Ole Thompson. And I have a feeling if he got to fight Chech Congo again, he'd take care of Chich.
Yeah, I think he would too, man. I mean, if you guys aren't familiar with this guy, he was a fullback with LSU in 2007 national championship team, and he
is fucking ox. This man split jerks over 400 pounds. For you who don't know who that is or what that is, go look that up, and then you'll see.
I can't believe he fucking split jerks 400 fucking pounds. But I mean, you know that if you've got that kind of power, and if you're getting with a coach or you get somebody that can tell you how to harness that shit into a good ass hook or a good ass uppercut, which Pat Barry was unfortunately on the end of, you can make people snore all night. And that's what happened.
And I'm going to tell you what, at the end of the fight, I looked at Pat Barry, and I'm looking at him physically, and I'm thinking, you know what? I don't think heavyweight's his place. I think if he wants to stay in the UFC, I mean, he puts on entertaining fights. We all know what we're going to get when we see him fight. I think his home might be at 205.
You know, you're right, man, because if he's at 205, the big thing about that is if he can suck that weight down, is that you're going up against guys that just don't have that kind of fucking power, man. You saw when Chech Congo, he fucked up with Chech Congo got an opening and knocked him out. You saw what happened just with Shawn Jordan. And the fact is that he's going up against guys that pack a lot of power, and you're right. I think he should just drop down to light heavy.
I'm not sure what he weighed in at, but the Wikipedia page has him in at 245, and I'd be surprised if he's that heavy, because he doesn't look that heavy. I mean, he's not one of the bigger heavies, because he's only, where's his height? I know he's not all that tall.
Right. Well, if he's
5'11". So you're telling me 5'11", 245? I mean, that's...
Yeah, well, I'm going to tell you what, that's 240. He's got to start sucking some weight. He's going to have to do a Daniel Cormier. He's going to have to suck some weight.
Yeah, I don't know if he could make 205. Maybe he's stuck at heavy, but I don't know. If I were him, I would try. I'd give it the old college try.
Chop off a limb. Remember that one? You said that one at the bar the one time?
Yeah, maybe. I might have said that once to a woman who wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Comical, brash, and sometimes politically incorrect. The Uncut Sports Show. Non-traditional sports coverage delivered the way you like it by your uncensored co-hosts, Kevin White and George Bedford.